Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn how to make a Jagua paste. So what do you need to make Jagua paste? Number one, you need your Jagua powder. So the powder of Jagua is of a gray color. Second thing that you need is a bowl for mixing your paste and some spoons. You need water, you need sugar or dextrose, and you really need essential oils. So in our Jagua paste, we like to use organic lavender essential oil. And finally, the last things you will need to make your paste is a scale. So first of all, let's measure the amount of Jagua we are going to put into our paste. So take your scale, turn it on, make sure it's all back to zero. Open your Jagua powder, make sure that no hard lump is in there, so you can just have a very smooth powder coming into the bowl. And today we are going to do 50 grams of powder. $38. Try to be as precise as possible so you can keep record of your measurement. So next time you won't have to work as hard, and exactly 50 grams. Once you have done that, close well your powder bag. Make sure that no air stays inside and no excess of humidity can come in the bag. What our second step is to really try to break down all the different lumps in there before we even start to do any mixture. It will help, so you can squeeze everything against the sides of the bowl. So once our powder is really well smooth and there is not anymore any coarse part in it, the first thing that we are going to add is water. Now the tricks with Jagua is to add water slowly. How we are going to do that? We are going to use a syringe in the water, and we are also going to check well with our scale. So turn on your scale, put the bowl of Jagua on it, and we are going to put it on 0, and we are going to add 10 milliliters at a time. ml, and start to mix. Mix well. Here we are going to add another 10. And you can check, no? The 10 milliliters actually correspond with 10 grams on the scale. So there is the double check on the amount of liquid we are putting in. The idea is to put up to 150 milliliters of water when we are using about 50 grams of Jagua. And now we put the last 10 ml to get to 150 milliliters or grams of water. Now we finish the mix to make sure that it's all smooth. At least with Jagua, we don't have to wait all the time that we do with the henna paste. There is no dye release. It's automatic. No? We don't have to worry about how long we need to leave the paste sit for the dye to release. It's already straight away. So we need to take a bit more time, making sure that all the lumps are gone. Now the next step is to add the essential oil. So you are using your scale again, and now we are going to use about 8 milliliters of lavender oil and 8. We are mixing after adding the essential oil. And finally, now we are going to add dextrose, or sugar if you want. So we are going only to add, not so much, only 6 grams of dextrose. So and we mix again to make sure everything is well mixed together. We take an opportunity to try to dissolve as many lumps as possible before we are going to pour them in the cones. And here we go. We have got our beautiful paste of Jagua. Now we finished for the first step of mixing. Let's go on to the step of pouring into the cones. So for this second step of pouring into the cones, what do we need? We need our paste, that's number one. We need our cones. We need icing cake bag. You can buy that in some cooking shop or even some big supermarket where they sell those icing bags, and you can just cut the tip about the size of quite small, like half a centimeter or something like this. Something to close the bag that we are going to use straight away. So, you know, this little clip, we clip the end to make sure that the powder doesn't go through, the paste doesn't go through. And finally, we can use a little jar where we are going to put our bag into. Perfect. So we place the bag into the jar just like this. Keep a rubber band aside to close the bag afterwards. And now we are going to pour the content of the bowl, all the paste, into the bag. And now at the end, to extract everything from the bowl, I would like just to warn you not to use your finger too much, otherwise everything will become blue pretty easily. So you can use them if you like to have blue fingers. But I like to just stay clean and to use, for example, a spatula like this. This one, a very nice small spatula supplied by Henna Caravan last year at the Henna conference in California. So we are using this nice little spatula to make sure we get all the Jagua out in the bowl. Here we go. So now our paste is completely in the bag. What do? We just take the bag like this, and we need to seal it. So I'm using, like, you can use the same clip from above, but just as a matter of explanation, I can also use a rubber band. And you can also use the rubber band at the bottom as well. So once we squeezed for a few minutes and mixed it well, now we are going to pour into those cones. So just make sure that all the cones are about the same quantity, same size. I like to use the scale that we used in step number 1. And add on top of the scale a steamer. And you can pour the cones into the hole of the steamer. You can see. Here we go. We have our bags, we hold it from the top, we just remove the clip and we put the scale at 0. And usually we like to have 15 gram, between 15 and 20 gram cones. Now the paste has been poured into all those cones that we took from the steamer and put into another jar. And we are going on to our third stage of our paste making and Jagua cones, which is closing the cones. So for the last stage of Jagua paste making, let's take our time and show you from a little bit a closer perspective. We have our cones here and we have our sticky tape. Let's try to show you in a very easy way how to close those special cones. So what I like to do to close them, I like to make sure first that all the paste, you can see I squeeze it just at the line, and when I squeeze it I just make sure that it doesn't go up anymore. Then I close one side just like this. You can see I just turn it this way and I close it in the other way to make a triangle. Once I did this triangle, I split the triangle in half, just like this, and then I roll it. I roll it and roll it and roll it until I arrive to this stage. When I arrive to this stage, it's pretty simple. I take some sticky tape and tape it, just like this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that it will help you to get onto it and that you will be able to do some amazing drawing. And let us know if you have any more questions and continue to watch further videos on henna and Jagua on our channel. Thank you so much. See you later.